Hey guys, what is going on? I think I may be. Am I crooked? I don't think I am. Anyways, so yeah, welcome back. This is a album review, and it's been a while since I did an album review. I actually don't remember. It's been a few days. I think it's been a lot of vlogs lately, which I kind of had to kind of take a break from the music stuff and kind of get back on track. I am gonna make a schedule today though, and try and plan out stuff that I'm going to be doing for the next couple weeks. So hopefully that works. I can schedule some stuff and get some stuff worked in and what I'm going to do. So if you want me to do something, I already got a request and I'm actually working on it currently right after I shut this video off. I'm going to be working on listening to this album that somebody requested in the comments. So if you want something reviewed, let me know and I'll review that. Definitely working on that. But today we're going to be talking about ICP, The Marvelous Missing Link, and this is the found version of this. Now, evidently, this was a double, and I didn't do a whole lot of research on this. Actually, let me kind of look this up real quick in the middle of doing the video. Yeah, I know, I'm real professional. Let me look this up. I believe it was a double CD they put out. ICP double CD 2015. Let me see that come up. Okay, well, I don't know what it's going to tell me here. Okay, Marvelous Missing Link. Okay. All right. So there's Found, which that's what we're reviewing today. There's Lost. Okay. So is this a concept album? This is what I'm figuring out here. Hold on here. Okay, so this is Found. Okay, let me go and see some reviews on the Found one that I am actually reviewing today. So this is the Lost one. That's not what I'm looking for. I've heard a little bit of that one. I'm not really interested in listening to that album, but I guess I will. At some point I'll get to that album. I gotta find it. Wait. Oh, okay. I see what it's doing now. I see what it's doing. Confused me there for a second. Confuse me. Okay. So I did these backwards. I should have known. Lost came out first, evidently. So Found, which is the one I'm reviewing today, was the second one released of this thing. So I did it kind of backwards, but it still shouldn't matter because music is music. And I mean, I can understand, that like listening to it in a different way. And I said there was a lot of hate for the other one. And I'm not going to give anything away, but I mean, this album wasn't nothing that's going to blow you away. But I'll talk about that here in a second. Okay, so a lot of people like the Found better than they like the Lost. Okay. Okay. Oh, that doesn't impress me. The thing it says Found is definitely funnier and a lot more upbeat. I have problems with this album. We'll talk about it here in a second. I'm reading. I guess I should have read this before. All right, so that is something. I mean, I've always okay. So I'm reading that they think the production was really good. On they thought it was really good. The production, and I always thought their production was pretty good because I mean they don't hide, and if you read things on ICP, they don't hide that they have money. They do have a decent amount of money. They put, and I mean, I'm not. Maybe I'm just gonna shut up right there because people have gotten in trouble for trying to guess at things. But I've always heard that stereotype that maybe they had a lot of money and they made these albums. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Um, don't shoot the messenger. I just thought I heard that one time before. Um, but let me scoot this over because I don't like the way this is sitting. I think I want to put this a little higher. Let me try this because I don't like the way I'm sitting. Hopefully it didn't like start playing music or something. But I like to put it, let me put this right here. There we go. All right, so I'm going to stand this up a little bit better. There we go. All right, so is that better? That's a little bit better. But this is ICP, the Marvelous Missing Link, found, the found part. So this is part 2 of the double thing, evidently, that they put out. Came out in 2015, 14 songs, 58 minutes. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. Of course there's an intro. Of course there is. It's rap. Talking. Yep, love it. No, didn't really. Nothing special. Anyways, there was a lot of, I believe, religious connotations kind of in the... I thought it wasn't. Was that it? Was that the sound? I don't know. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I'm thinking it was. Anyways, track 2, starts off with a really, really good song. Found. Kind of the title track, I guess you have to say. And it was a very good ballad. I give ICP props. Great ballad. I enjoyed it. I thought it was well done, well lyrical. You know, I believe Violent J started it off, and you know his lyrics were good. It meshed well with the music and everything. You know, and then the chorus came in, and you know, very well done. Shaggy came in later, and even with Shaggy's, you know, deep, grim voice, you know, it put across that, you know, he can definitely do that. He definitely can do slower songs if they're given the opportunity to. If they got the right music and the right tone to a song, they can do this. They definitely can do this, and this was one of the best tracks on the album, in my opinion. Number 3, we got Get Clowned. Wow. This song started off kind of weird, and I didn't think I was going to like it. But in the end, I liked it. It was a good song. You know, not the greatest, but it's one of the best songs, one of the better songs on this album. So, but I think there was something missing to me from this. I'll give it a good song on the album, but it could go either way. It could be forgettable, but to me, it was pretty funny. Number 4, it was called Okay, and well, it was called Okay. Fun song, but just not my cup of tea. It's kind of more upbeat rap, and I'm not a huge fan of that. It kind of like, you know, there's rappers that try and do this nowadays, and I'm not a huge fan when they do it. I'm more a fan of like gangster rap or like darker tone rap, not like insulting people and things like that. Like I'm not into that, but like things that kind of have like a party vibe or either a darker vibe. But this one is just way too upbeat. Like it's like a pop song with rap lyrics. It was really, really weird. I wasn't a fan of it. Number 5, Lost at the Carnival. Was this the... I think this was the story. I'm not a huge fan. I've never been a huge fan of ICP when they tell their stories. I guess it is a story. I don't know why I'm air quoting. It was a story. And I'm not a huge fan of any of their stuff. And even the only one that I'm halfway okay with, I think, is the Date thing. I can't remember what album that was. I'm not a big ICP fan. I'm going to totally say that. And reviewing this album, I kind of want to make that statement before I go any further, is that I'm not a huge ICP fan. I like ICP. I enjoy their music from time to time, but I'm not a huge ICP fan. So that's how I'm reviewing it. As a casual ICP fan, are they going to like this? Or is this for the hardcore ICP fan? And what I read in the reviews is that even the hardcore ICP fans are having trouble trying to like this. So in both of those, I guess a lot of the recent ICP stuff, I think a lot of people have moved on to other Psychopathic Records people, kind of lost ICP, kind of losing their touch a little bit. But there are some good songs on there, and I think Juggalos will like the good songs, but the other songs, I mean, I don't know, who knows? I may fit in with a crew of ICP people, but For the most part, I'm not a huge hardcore ICP fan, so just go on that. That this is from a casual ICP fan that like the stuff from like Great Milenko and Riddlebox and um, the other one that people seem to like. See, I like Riddlebox better. Great Milenko was okay, but Riddlebox was my jam. And Ringmaster, no, I take it back. Ringmaster was my favorite album, and Riddlebox was right behind it. Great Milenko is basically my third favorite. It was never my favorite. So going back to the classic albums, those are my top three ICP albums. Uh, After that, I had the Amazing Jekyll Brothers. It's probably up there, really close to Great Milenko, in my opinion. There's some good jams in there. I think I listened to about 4 tracks over and over again, and that's usually what I do. If I listen to ICP, there are usually maybe like 4 or 5 tracks that I listen to, rotated around. That's usually what I do. I listen to an album, and whatever the good songs are, I listen to them. That's kind of how I review my albums. So, if you want to know why, how, because that's usually the way my mind works. If anybody listens to a CD all the way through, I don't know. You're insane or something, because I don't know who listens to CDs all the way through. I don't. So that's just weird. Anyway. So number 5 was Lost of the Carnival. Like I said, it's a story thing. I didn't really like it. It was okay, but it was just average. You know, I kind of had to take a back seat to it because I automatically would have gave it a thumbs down because it's a story. But I had to think about, well, our casual ICP people are going to listen. Our casual ICP listeners are going to listen to it, and they kind of like ICP. They might like it, but it's probably going to be average. It's probably going to be forgotten. Because even at the story, I listened to it. It was okay, but it's not something like, oh, my sides are. Number 6, Mr. White Suit. This was okay. Very upbeat. Once again, I'm not into that stuff, so it was just an average song to me. It wasn't a bad song though. Like, okay was not that good at all. It was horrible. I didn't think it was that good at all. Mr. White Suit was at least a decent song, but it was upbeat, so I wasn't a huge fan of it. If I liked that kind of music, I probably would have been a huge fan of it. This is one that I actually liked. Pineapple Pizza is the name of the song. Oh my God, crazy song. This one had kind of like electronic beat or something behind it. I don't know what do you call the background music to this, but it was really really good. It was super funny. It had me laughing. I know there's a couple lines I can't remember what they were, but it was so hilarious. It's one of my favorite songs. So far there's about 3 songs that are pretty pretty good on here that I like. Number 8, Juggalo Party. It was okay. I don't remember what the song sounded like, but I put it just average, so it couldn't have been. And that's the thing. Like I remember what all these songs sound like for the most part, but some of these they're forgettable. They're not that good. Number 9. This is one that I wanted to put the whole average thing on, or not average, but like in between average and good song. That's probably where I would put it. But they kind of Oh, this was the one. This was a story thing. I think also the Carnival it was a story one too, but they kind of did some rap music in it too. But the Midway was the one that they did a story, and it was a song too. It was weird. It was weird. It was okay. I like it, I guess. But it's one of those songs where I'm not sure if I liked it, but listening to it, but me saying that makes me think it'd probably be a forgettable song. Like if I went back and went to listen to this again, I probably wouldn't like that song either, or I wouldn't remember it. It wouldn't be something like, oh yeah, I remember this song. This song's badass. I wouldn't remember it. I gave it a check mark as a good song though, so I must have liked it. Number 10 was I F the Cop. I Fucked the Cop was the name of the song. It was okay. The name of the song kind of turned me off first. And I'm not usually like one to be deterred by song names, but when you have a song title like that, you got to start with a bang. You got to start, and you got to let the song be like super awesome. Because if you don't, well, if this song isn't like completely amazing, you're just gonna be let down, and it let me down. I put average, and then I put down, so it's between an average song and between a horrible song. So it wasn't even quite average for me, man. It was okay. Number 11, The World Is Yours. It was a ballad, but I think Shaggy did most of the singing in it. And that's the problem. Like, you can't have Shaggy do a full ballad because to me, I don't know. I don't think Shaggy fits in ballads for the most part. You know, Found was really good, and Time. When we get to Time, we'll talk about that too. He did a good job with that too, but he's got to be in short spurts when it comes to the ballads. That's the problem I think they have with the ballads. If they're going to do that, they need to have him in short spurts on there, or have him do the chorus, um, or vice versa. Have Violent J do the chorus, have him do shorter spurts with Violent J doing verses as well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyways, but The World Is Yours, it was okay, but it was just average, really, to me. Number 12, Dreams of Grandeur. Not too bad song. I don't think it's like one to be said it's a really, really good song. But if it came on and I felt like listening to it, I would listen to it a second time and over and over again. But it's not average. It's above average. It's a good song, but I think it would be something that you would still skip over if you if you bought the album. It wouldn't be something you listen to all the time. But it's not bad. It's a funny kind of story thing. You know, going back to that where I said I didn't like stories. This is actually a story, but it's a really fast-paced story, and he's saying funny stuff as he's going through the story, and it's kind of a dumb story to be beginning too. But Violent J has got this way with words sometimes, and if he says it in a weird way and he throws these funny lines in at you, he keeps you listening. And if you keep doing that, and every about 3 or 4 lines you're throwing a funny line out there, you're gonna keep them. You're gonna keep them there. You're gonna keep them listening, and he keeps me there listening the whole entire song. So I have to say it's better than average, but something I think that I would skip. You know, number 13, I'm Sweet. It was okay, but for me, it was forgettable. It was slow. It was, had a good beat, but there's something missing. Something about it was just missing. And for me, I have to say average. I didn't even really want to put average, to be quite honest. But something was there. I think something was there that made it good, but something was not there that didn't make it better. And I don't know what that was, but I don't know if I just don't know. Something seemed like it was missing from the song, and it would have been like way 10 times better. Yeah, average. Number 14, Time. This song is way too long, first of all. It's way too damn long. Pretty good ballad, though. I wanted to not like it at all. And the only thing, like I said, the only downfall, I'm going to give it a check mark and say it's worth your time to check out, and it's probably worth your listening to it. But when a rap album you buy is filled with a bunch of ballads, and okay, so Time is really good. So let me count. Let's count up now. How many good songs, and then I'll talk about Time a little bit more. One, I'll say Get Clown was worth it. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 songs out of 14. This album was supposed to be a rap album, correct? That's ICP. When 5 songs are good, and 2 of those, take away, are ballads, you got 3 songs that are actually rap. That are not ballads, that are full on ICP type stuff, and then you get them doing that. That's the problem with ICP. When they want these ballads, they want to put like 3 or 4 on a damn album. Just do 1. The rest of stuff, do your rap stuff. Don't be putting like 3 or 4 of them on there. It's like people get irritated by that. And I think that's one of the reasons why ICP kind of is falling off. They started doing that like back then. And the only CD I picked up, I gave them a chance a long time ago. I picked up whatever song that Homies was on. I don't know what album. I don't care to look it up. I don't really care. All I know is I bought that album knowing that Homies was a pretty good song from buying the Backyard Wrestling thing. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll buy an album. I haven't bought an ICP album in a while. That album was horrible. It was horrible. It was not that good. It made me not want to buy an ICP album for a long time because they had ballads on there. It was not impressive to me. And maybe I'm going to go back and listen to it because I just know that I listened to it wanting to listen to rap. And the majority of the songs were like slower or upbeat songs that I wasn't really a big fan of. And when you try to change that much, people still don't learn. Some bands still don't learn to this day. And do you think that they would learn from other bands' mistakes? And then when they change their sound of their music, they either have to get a good response and continue going, or they keep on going back to what they used to do, but then every once in a while they try that stuff again. Like they'll go back and revert back to the next album, and then the album after that they'll go back to the one stuff that pissed off their fans. So it's like, what are you trying to do? Like, I don't know what your deal is, man. So ICP, I respect them, I like them, but the Marvelous Missing Link, the Found Edition, which this means I kind of got to do the other one now, to kind of do a full rounded review. I'll eventually come back to the other album and listen to it. Maybe I'll get a fresh view and come back to it. But yeah, not a huge fan of it. 5 songs that are really, really worth it. That's 5 out of 14. That's not even 50%, man. I don't know. Probably wouldn't be an album I'd buy. It'd probably be one of those albums that if I was going to get stuff and put like on an iPod or, digitally or something, that would be what I would do. It wouldn't be something I would buy the complete album because it'd be a waste of your time. And this goes back to the fact of, people and people thinking that digital is going to take over physical media. I just don't know, because I really don't think that it will. I think that people will always want physical media, and people will always find a way to buy physical media. Even if CDs disappear and vinyl comes back and we start to buy vinyl more because the CDs just don't exist anymore, I think vinyl would be bought, because they still want to have the physical media and they don't want to listen to all the songs. They don't want to buy all the songs digitally. Even the whole album is like $15. Like, I only like 5 songs. I should only have to pay like, $6 for all the songs or something that I like. Because mostly it's usually like $1 a track or $1.29 a track, sometimes $1.50 a track. So even at $1.50 a track, you're paying, $7.50, like $7.50 for 5 songs. I don't know. Was it? No. Yeah. $6, $7.50. Yeah, be $7.50 for 5 tracks. So even if you pay $7.50, that's kind of a ripoff for 5 songs. So ICP songs probably only worth like $1 a piece. I'm sorry. Maybe Homies is worth like $1.49, but that's about it. Some of their older stuff. Even their older stuff has like a bunch of intros and stuff and interludes, whatever. Anyways, super long review, ICP. I don't know why I wasted 20 minutes on ICP, but anyway. I love ICP. They're fun. They do put out some interesting albums every once in a while. They keep it interesting. So I'll definitely do more ICP reviews in the past. Definitely going to go back and listen to some older stuff of theirs. I'll definitely probably review Ringmaster here soon. And that might be one I go back and do. And then I'll probably do the Lost one first, and then I'll do gotta finish those 2 at least. They're together, so gotta do it. Maybe I'll like it after. I didn't hear no story though. Is it a concept album? Like, somebody tell me down below. Is it like a concept album? Like, was it supposed to meet? Because it said in one of the things in the Amazon review, like, you're supposed to listen to the other one first, listen to this, and after you've heard it together, then you're supposed to. Nobody told me that, okay? So I didn't know. So I listened. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more stuff like this, I review stuff all the time. I try and put daily videos up. The other day I screwed up and I had to delete a video because I was like, it was horrible. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good jazz. I'll catch you guys later. Keep rocking. Keep on listening to ICP. Oh yeah, juggalos.